every little thing that has happened to you, every person you've had contact with, every bit of anger, frustration, failure, tears, breakups, and ultimately every little experience has been there to help you and give you that extra push to help you along your journey. Be grateful for everything, because it's everything in your life that has helped you to get to your dreams and ambitions. So don't quit, don't stop, don't give in. Keep taking those steps, keep getting back up, keep moving forward, keep pushing those limits, and success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions.
You have to believe that something different can happen. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
Dig deep down, and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice, right? You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why Why can't I do that?
What is it you said to the kid? It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit. And keep moving forward. How much you can take. And keep moving forward. Get up.
Get up. And don't ever give up.
We can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point the finger saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
I'm going to show you how great I am.
The 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
Now, what are you gonna do?
Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.
After being cut from his high school basketball team, he went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. He wasn't able to speak until he was almost 4 years old, and his teachers said he would never amount to much. Was demoted from her job as a news anchor because she wasn't fit for television. Fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no original ideas. At age 11, he was cut from his team after being diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency, which made him smaller in stature than most kids his age. At 30 years old, he was left devastated and depressed after being unceremoniously removed from the company he started. A high school dropout whose personal struggles with drugs and poverty culminated in an unsuccessful suicide attempt. A teacher told him he was too stupid to learn anything and that he should go into a field where he might succeed by virtue of his pleasant personality. Rejected by Decca Recording Studios, who said, "We don't like their sound. They have no future in show business." His first book was rejected by 27 publishers. His fiancée died, failed in business, had a nervous breakdown, and was defeated in 8 elections. If you've never failed, you've never tried anything new.
Hey, it's John Howell again, and I wanted to say well done for watching every video that I've put out. It shows me that you truly do want more out of life, and you are committed to making a lasting change in your life as well. You see, I'll share with you one of the keys to making lasting change in your trading career and also in life in general in just a minute. But first, let me say this. I understand what it's like trying to get ahead in these markets. You see, I've personally spent over $400,000 in education, doing every course you can think of. And yes, I've bought the DVDs. I've bought the DVDs education. I've done the online training. I even went and spent time, many seminars, spending time with my mentors in live seminar format. And I've even been part of a trading room where the moderator was calling the signals, okay? And while the support and education has been good, okay, I'm not saying that that's been bad, but it wasn't the thing that was really going to help me move forward. And while the support and education has been good, there was no one there personally walking me through walking through everything, okay? And this is where a coach is important here. Now hear me out here. As I said before, I've done online training, education, and you think I've done a lot of courses in there and even been part of a trading room. And the thing is that even being part of a live trading room, you can't get the one-on-one detailed support which you need, right? Because you think about it, with a moderator, if he's got hundreds of people in a room, he can't really help you on a personal level, because we all have our personal challenges, our personal mistakes, our personal barriers that we're trying to break through, right? Because we're all different. And that's where having a coach is so much more important than having a live trading room or just a general support session from the coach, right? Because he can't really spend more one, or the moderator can't spend one-on-one. And that's where, like, for me personally, I was part of a lot of different trading rooms as I was continuing to learn and continue to grow. But I was always finding it hard because I wasn't getting that personal, just me and the coach one-on-one, okay? And that's obviously what the coaching is all about that I'm offering, okay? But you see, you're still watching now because no doubt you have bought a lot of education in the past, but you still seem to be struggling, and the reason why is you don't have a coach there every week or at least every month making sure you stay on track. And you know yourself, right? You can have the education, you can have the training, you can even have an online trading room where the coach or the moderator is actually calling the trades live for you. But to make real lasting progress, you need to be able to spend just one-on-one time at least every week or every month with your coach, just personally, just one-on-one. Even in person or even on Skype, so where that coach is looking at your trades, walking you through everything and making sure that he's pinpointing everything you should be focusing on, everything you should be doing, and pinpointing and focusing on you personally, just one-on-one. This is where the true progress, and you know yourself, right? What's going to help you more? A moderator calling signals in a trading room where he's got to attend, he's got to tend to call on the signals and also moderating helping a couple hundred people in the room. Trust me, I've been a moderator in the past in a trading room, and it's not easy trying to moderate and trying to help people. But if you have a good education and having a coach to every single week, that's where the true progress is made, okay? And this is the key to long-term lasting success. Have an education, training, and also systems you can apply to any market, okay? And as you've been seeing me, I'm very big on price action, very big. And the reason why is because once you know that, you can trade the forex, you can trade the futures, you can trade CFDs, you can trade options, you can trade any of those instruments you want to trade, because now you have a systems wrapped around that, okay? But having good education, good training, and systems that can apply to any market, and also having a coach there to kick you up the backside to keep you on track, that is where long-term lasting success. And here's a fact. Did you know that I'm going to be spending around $300,000 in coaching alone this year? Did you know that? And the reason why is because I have the tools to trade the market successfully. But having my coaches look over my trades and providing me the information that I need keeps me getting better and better and better. And some people are saying $300,000 in 1 year in coaching. Wow. Well, my return on that is far greater than I do when I actually than actually putting it out. Makes sense? I hope you can see that it's not a cost, it's an investment to your overall trading. And that's the way that I see it, because for me, I want to get better and better and better, and obviously I want to be able to get coaching of people who are doing it really well, okay? You see, there was a time, let's talk about this here. There was a time when I first started out trading. I was around $250,000 in debt. It was actually my first 2 years. My first 2 years of trading, I was $250,000 in debt and facing bankruptcy. I had to move into my mother-in-law's place with nothing to my name. Okay, but it was at this time that I spent $15,000 on my first coaching session, which most of it was borrowed money at the time. I couldn't believe it. I had to borrow more money, go into more debt to try to get this. But I bought a lot of courses, but it just wasn't working for me. So I went and did my first coaching session, just one-on-one coaching. And I followed everything he told me in that coaching session. And in a few months, I borrowed $5,000 off my father-in-law to start trading again. And within 8 months, I took that $5,000 trading account to where I was making enough money to allow me and my wife to move into a new house. We buy brand new furniture, a really nice family car, and all of this was in cash. So it wasn't like I was going to go get loans for the car. No, it wasn't like a car loan. I didn't go get loans to buy all this brand new furniture for this house we got in. I didn't go get a loan to go get the house. No, I bought all of this in cash, no loans at all. So I went from $250,000 net and almost facing bankruptcy to literally a short time frame, about 8 months later, experiencing this. And even after that, even started getting cleaners, babysitters to help out, and just to really experience and enjoying life. You see, my income, talking about my income here, my income from being involved with the markets, it went from nothing at my mother-in-law's place where nothing was happening there, to 12 months later making $8,000. Then it went to $16,000 per month, and then $30,000 per month. And last year, I made $80,000 in just 1 month, and I spent that half the time in Vegas. You see, at the start, my first 2 years, I got enough education to last me a lifetime, but it was the lack of proper planned action over a 12 months period that I needed with my coaching to make sure that I stay on track. That's exactly where I needed to be, okay? You see, most people don't want to wait 12 months of going through the process to get into a point to where they're making good money, and because of this, they spend a lifetime struggling. And you might be in the same situation, right? You might be doing this for 4 or 5 or 6 years, but you just seem to be struggling, okay? And if you're one of these people that you want to get rich quick because you're just trying to rush into it all the time, well, I'm sorry, that doesn't exist, and you're going to have a painful road ahead of you. But if you are ready to spend the next 6 to 12 months and start taking the right, proper planned action with a coach walking you through every week or at least once a month to make sure that you're staying on track and walking through everything, and you're committed to making this work, then I may be able to work with you as your personal coach. You see, as you know, I've been launching my weekly coaching, and I have 1 spot left to my weekly coaching. This is where I'm there every week giving you the right steps to take and making sure you stay on the path to success, okay? So click on the button below, and that'll take you over to a letter. I just finished writing a letter out, and that letter actually goes over everything. It explains all the details about the coaching. It also explains about if you want to come to my 5-day platinum event, where what happens is it's just me and a small group of people. We actually live in the same house together in a multi-million-dollar house on the water. And what we do is during the day in the Platinum event is that I teach you everything I know, not only just about trading, but about health, how I removed my cancer, about balance, about how to actually fit how to actually fit a good trading style into your lifestyle while still enjoying yourself. and a whole lot more during the day. And then what I also do is I also trade live right in front of you, so you can see every single day me actually trading live right in front of you. That's the platinum event. Or if you're interested in more of the weekly coaching, where you want to get just weekly coaching from me, or if you're interested in more monthly coaching to make sure you're staying on track with your own trading, and I can look over your own trades and make sure you're not missing anything. There's two different things there. Or if you want them both, you can have them both as well too. Okay, but there's different packages. There's different packages there. You can have the weekly coaching, and all the education, or you can just simply have the platinum event if you want the platinum event as well too. But either way, I only have one spot for the package moving forward. Okay, so it's a first come first serve, and once this spot is filled up, then this will be closed down forever. Because I plan on just trading, spending more time with my family and other hobbies. You see, here's the facts here. I make a lot more money from trading the markets than I do teaching it. Okay, that's the actual facts. So why? So that's why I'm only allowing 5 people in. So I can show them everything I know, and as you know, four spots are already gone, so there's 1 spots left. You see, for me personally, I run my whole teaching and educational company from home. I have a few staff that help me out with some support, web design, all that sort of stuff, but I don't have a big team, and therefore I don't have a lot of overhead and stuff like that. Because the reason why I don't really want a big business. I just want to take on a few select people per year. That's going to help. That's truly committed, they're willing to step up, and just spend one-on-one time with them personally. As I said, it's not a group here. Okay, this is the weekly coaching is not me and a group. No, this is actually me and you, just one-on-one on Skype or on the phone, and me helping you and me walking you through everything. And that's what it is just me and you one-on-one. And as you know, right, if you could have me, who'd been doing this now successfully, successfully now for 10 years, and have me there one-on-one with you every single week, you know yourself, right, that you'll be accountable, you'll be a lot more responsible, and you will make a lot more progress than you ever have, period. Because I'll be there every single week saying, what are you doing? This is the homework you should be focusing on, so do this. Next week, did you do it? Let me review it. This is what you could have done better. Let's move on to next week. This is your homework. Let's move forward. Let's keep going. Let's making sure you're on the right track. And by having a coach there, you are going to be a lot more accountable, a lot more responsible for your actions to take. And plus, I know the path. I know the proper planned action steps you need to take now, next week, the week after, next month, 3 months, 4 months from now, to actually ultimately get to, over a 12-month period, getting to your ultimate goal. Whether that's making $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month, I have that there, and I'll walk you through that, okay? And that's exactly what the weekly coaching is all about. It's not in a group session. And so that's really excited about that. And you know yourself, right? It's having this sort of one-on-one personal coaching to look through all your trades, make sure you're not making the mistakes and that sort of stuff. It's that one-on-one to really find out who you are, where you're at, what problems you're having, and really spend that one-on-one time with you personally. This is where the rubber hits the road, okay? So click on that link below right now and read the letter that I've just written out for you. And if it's for you, then you might be accepted in the program. You see, if you want to make more progress in 1 month than most people do in 6 months and make a lasting change, then this is for you. You see, true mastery in anything is spending hours and hours at beating on your craft. There's no way around that, right? And you know yourself, you get in, or you get what you actually put in. Okay, so here's the thing: are you gonna keep running around in circles, or are you gonna start taking what you've learned in this whole video series and take it to the next level? Click on the button below now, and I look forward to talking to you on the phone to see if we're a good fit. And if we are not a good fit and not accepted into the coaching or the platinum event, that's okay. I will still spend an hour on the phone giving you a free coaching session to get you started, okay? So once you apply for the coaching, 2 things can happen. 1, you get in, awesome, smiley face. We'll then talk about how long you actually want the coaching for. Is it 6 months? Is it 12 months? And so on and so forth. We can talk about the finer details, okay? And we'll also talk about whether you want access to the platinum event, and we can talk more about that, okay? But the second thing that's going to happen on the actual coaching call, on the phone, you don't get in for some reason. It might be that you're just not at the right place right now to get accepted, or simply some other reasons, okay? But if that's the case, if you're not accepted into it, then that's cool. What I'll do is just for stepping up and applying, just because you've done that, I'll still spend around about an hour on the phone coaching you to get you started. So there's literally nothing to lose here, okay? You have nothing to lose here, and it's not going to cost you anything to apply. And if you are on the sidelines and you're not sure if this is for you, then click on the button below and read the letter and apply, okay? I'll call you and talk about the up and running weekly coaching, or if you're not accepted to that, once again, I'll still spend about an hour on the phone coaching you to make sure that you having the right steps to move, at least getting started to moving forward in the right direction. Make sense? And I'm happy to do that to make sure you're moving forward. You see, I hope that you've enjoyed the education in the last 11 videos that you've watched. And all I do say is don't stop, don't quit, because success is just around the corner. And I know sometimes it feels so hard, but success is just around the corner. Especially have me as your coach, I'm going to really show you the shortcut to success. Instead of spending years and years and years trying to figure this out and running around, I can really show you the shortcut moving there, okay? So keep moving forward. The pain you are feeling right now is temporary. Okay, it's not for a lifetime. But if you're going to keep doing what you've done, or if you quit right now, the pain will be there for a lifetime. So you have no choice. If you want to keep having this pain in your life right now, then literally just keep doing what you've done in the past, and all quit. Okay, and then you're gonna have the pain there in your mind and in your heart the whole time. But if you do something different, like actually focus on getting coaching instead of education, then I promise you everything will move forward, okay? You see, I've done my part, and now it's your turn. Are you going to be part of the 99% of people that don't make money from the markets? Or are you going to be a part of the 1% who do make really good money in the markets? If so, let me show you the path to get into that 1% club. Because once you're there, you'll never look back. And trading and in life in general becomes a lot easier. And at the end of the day, you will be a lot happier, okay? And that's where I want to get you to the 1% club. Now, yes, there's a lot of work to be done on your part, okay? It's not just simply, what I'm after is, I'm not after people saying, oh, well, I don't want to do any work. No, I'm after people who are truly committed. And if you're truly committed and truly want to make this thing work, then I'm happy to work with you one-on-one. And I know with me providing you the right steps and coaching and you working your butt off, we can get to your goal a lot quicker than you can possibly think, okay? I'm really, really, really excited. I can't wait to talk to you on the phone or meet you live at the Platinum event. And at the end of the day, as I said before, that even if you do apply for it, you're not accepted for some reason, I'm happy to help you out as well, okay? This is John Howell here, and I am so grateful, and I really hope that you've enjoyed the education I've put out over these now 12 videos. And please, all I do say is please take what you've learned, get the coaching, and keep moving forward, okay? As I said before, the pain that you're experiencing right now is just temporary. Make sure that you keep moving forward so the pain goes and you start to get part of that 1% club. And that's what I want to show you how to be part of that, okay? So click on the button below, read the letter on the next page, and if it's for you, apply for it on the application form, and I'll be happy to call you. This is John Howell here. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.